here let us discuss how the VBT is applied to the octahedral complexes. ഇവിടെ രണ്ട് കേസസ് ആണ് നമ്മൾ നോക്കേണ്ടത്. ഒന്ന് ഔട്ടർ octahedral complexes and other is the inner octahedral complexes. Outer octahedral complexes means if the d orbital that is participating in the bond formation or the complex formation is from the outer side, then it is called the outer octahedral complex. If it is taken from the n-1th shell or the 3d means 3d orbitals, then it is called the inner octahedral complexes. But outer octahedral complexes ഉണ്ട്, then the inner octahedral complexes. ഈ ഓരോന്നിലെയും എക്സാമ്പിൾസ് നമ്മൾ എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്നു. So the first one is the outer octahedral complex. For the first example for that is COF6 3-, that is hexafluorocobaltate 3 ion. ബാക്കി എല്ലാം നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ അതേ പ്രൊസീജിയേഴ്സുകൾ തന്നെയാണ്. We want to consider the d electrons in the metal ion, that is d6 system. Here it is a d6 system. Then ഇവിടെ വന്നിട്ടുള്ള ligand എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് fluorine ആണ്. It is a weak ligand, therefore it cannot pair up, or pairing up of the electron is not possible. Hence the outer 4 orbitals are used for the bond formation with the ligands. Therefore the hybridization will be sp3d2 hybridization and it will gives the octahedral geometry. എങ്ങനെയാണ് എന്നുള്ളത് നമുക്കിവിടെ നോക്കാം. നമ്മൾ കൊബാൾട്ട് ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ COF6 3- ആണ്. So the CO is in CO3 plus form. So the CO3 plus means 3d6 4s0. It is a d6 system ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ outer orbitals of metal ion ഞാൻ കാണിച്ചു. It is a d6 system and other is a 4s0 and 4p. പക്ഷെ നമുക്കിവിടെ വരുന്ന ലിഗാൻഡ്സ് എത്രയുണ്ട്? 6 ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് പോരാ, ഈ ഒരു വേക്കൻറ്റ് ഓർബിറ്റൽസ് പോരാ നമുക്ക് ആ ലിഗാൻഡ്സിന് എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ, അക്കോമഡേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. എനിവേ ദ ലിഗാൻഡ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് വീക്ക് ഫീൽഡ് ലിഗാൻഡ് ആണ്. Therefore no pairing of 3d electrons in the metal will takes place. ഈ പെയറിങ് നടക്കില്ല. So we want to consider the 4d orbitals also. ഈ 4d orbitals കൂടെ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്താൽ മാത്രമേ നമുക്ക് എന്ത് മീൻസ് ആരെ കോർഡിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ, ഈ 6 ലിഗാൻഡ്സിനെ കോർഡിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. Therefore the hybridization is sp3d2 or 1 4s 3 4p and other the 2 d orbital, that is from the outer orbital. So this is the outer d orbital എന്നാണ് എടുക്കുന്നത്. That is why it is called the outer complex എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. So the hybridization is sp3d2 and the coordination number is 6. Then what will happen? നമുക്ക് വരുന്ന ligands definitely it will get coordinated with this hybridized orbitals and forms the sp3d2 hybridized orbital and hence have the geometry octahedral. So in this complex the outer d orbitals are involved in the hybridization, hence the complex is called the outer orbital complex, leaving the 3-4d orbitals vacant there itself. And the magnetic property of this complex is definitely consisting of an unpaired electron. Here 1 2 3 and 4, it consisting of 4 unpaired electron, and then definitely it will be paramagnetic. And the magnetic moment can be shown as mu s is equal to root of n into n plus 2, which is equal to 4 into root of 4 into 4 plus 2, which is equal to 4.899 bm. Then the conclusion of the above example is the geometry of complex, and then definitely it is octahedral structure. Why? Just because it has the sp3d2 hybridization and its magnetic property is paramagnetic. Why? There is a presence of unpaired electron, and the effect of ligands is the ligand possessed or ligand that is used in this complex formation is weak ligand, so the pairing won't takes place, and therefore the complex is a high spin complex due to the outer d orbital. So this is a first example, and the second example is FeH2O6 2-. Definitely നോക്കേണ്ടത് ഏത് സിസ്റ്റം ആണെന്നാണ്. This is the d6 system and it is given as Fe is given as Fe2 plus. Therefore Fe2 plus ഞാൻ കാണിച്ചു, that is a 3d7. Sorry, 3d6, not 3d7. It is a 3d6. Fe2 plus is a 3d6, leaving the 4s 4p and 4d there itself. Here also the ligand water is a weak ligand. Here therefore the pairing won't takes place. So the complex formation will occur only by taking one 4s orbital, 3p orbital and the 2 for d orbital and leaving the other there itself. And the water ligands accommodated this or filled with 12 electrons to form 6 cyanide ligands, and the structure will, the orbital diagram will be like this. The conclusion of this example is also the geometry means octahedral complex. Why? Just because of this sp3d2 hybridization and its magnetic property is paramagnetic. Why? It consisting of an unpaired electron, therefore it is a paramagnetic, and the effect of ligand means it is a weak ligand, so the pairing won't take place. Therefore the complex will be a high spin complex due to the outer d orbital. Next type is the inner octahedral complex. An example, now first example is the hexamine cobalt 3 ion CONH3 plus. It is a D6 system, CO3 plus, it is a D6 system. And ligand, incoming ligand and NH3, which is a strong ligand, then definitely in the possible forced pair up possible, forced to pairing up. Therefore, ഇവിടെ 3d6 എന്തായി മാറുന്നു, pair ചെയ്യുന്നു, ഈ 2 electron ഇവിടെ pair ചെയ്യുന്നു. Therefore, a 2 vacant d orbital is available here. And for the ligands, this 2 vacant d orbital is also used. So this is a d2. Then what s is used and the 3p is used. They undergo hybridization, and to give d2 sp3 hybrid orbitals, they can accommodate 6 electrons of 6 ENH3. And therefore we can say that in the D2 sp3 hybrid orbitals are formed it's the complex having an octahedral geometry. And unpaired electrons illa, therefore it is a diamagnetic complex. And the inner d orbital is used. നേരത്തെ നമ്മൾ 4d ആയിരുന്നു യൂസ് ചെയ്തിരുന്നത്. That is why it is outer orbital complex. ഇവിടെ യൂസ് ചെയ്ത് പെയറിംഗ് അപ്പ് നടന്നതുകൊണ്ട്, സ്ട്രോങ് ലിഗാൻഡ് വന്നതുകൊണ്ട് പെയറിംഗ് അപ്പ് നടന്നതുകൊണ്ട് d അവൈലബിൾ ആയി, and that d is used for the complex formation. Therefore it is called the inner orbital complex. Hence it is also called a low spin or spin paired complex, and it is a diamagnetic. So that is, and the structure is given here, octahedral structure. CO is connected with the 6NH3, and conclusion is given as a geometry of the complex is octahedral due to D2 sp3, and since there is no unpaired electron, it has a magnetic property diamagnetic, and it is a low spin complex due to the inner orbital octahedral complex. So this is the first example of the inner orbital complex. The other example is FeCN3 Here the Fe is a d5 system, so that is given here. Fe3 plus is the d5 system, and Fe atom has the configuration 3d6 4s2, and that is given here, 3d6 and 4s2. Again 4p is vacant here, and the configuration Fe3 plus is a 3d5. So we are getting the 3d5 here, but here the incoming electron Cn is a very strong ligand. Therefore the it is a strong ligand, therefore the pairing up will takes place. The pairing will takes place, and after that the 2 vacant d orbital is available for the formation of the complex. So these 2 d orbital is used here, that is a d2 and 1 s orbital and the 3p hybrid p orbital. They undergo hybridization to give d2 sp3 hybrid orbitals, and these the d2 sp3 hybrid orbital will combine with the ligands Cn to form the complex FeCN6 3-. ഇതാണ് ഇവിടെ കാണുന്നത്. നമ്മൾ സ്ട്രോങ് ലിഗാൻഡ് ആയതുകൊണ്ട് പെയറിംഗ് അപ്പ് നടന്നു. Here this is an electron, not the ligand. Here it is a electron. നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി, ഇറ്റ് ഓൾസോ ഫോംസ് നമ്മൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എന്താണ്, ഫോർ ഡി ഇന്നർ ഡി ഓർബിറ്റൽസ് ആണ്. സോ therefore we can say that it is an inner d orbital അല്ലെങ്കിൽ inner orbital octahedral complex എന്ന് പറയാം. Geometry octahedral ആണ് due to D2 sp3 hybridization, and magnetic properties paramagnetic. The strong ligand is given, therefore low spin complexes are formed due to the inner orbital octahedral complexes. And another example is that the FeCN6 4-. Here the central metal ion is a D4 system. Normally Fe എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് atomic number 26, that is 3d6 4s2. But for Fe2 plus it is a D4 system. So it is the 4 electron is given here which is not paired at all. But under the presence of a CN, which is a very strong ligand, the pairing up will take place in this also, and it forms the hybridization of D2sp3 hybridization, the 4 octahedral structure, diamagnetic and low spin complexes. And the other example is, another example is CrNH363 plus the d electrons, the system consisting of a D3 system. Therefore, it is. Anyway, you just go through the example, and after that it is given here what are high spin and low spin complexes. The complexes which are formed by using the inner d orbitals have smaller number of unpaired electrons and are low spin complexes. Complexes which are formed by using the outer d orbitals have a large number of unpaired electrons and high spin. Thus, outer complexes are high spin complexes. So, this is a simple definition for what is a high spin complexes and a low spin complexes. Even though the VBT gives several explanations, it too has certain limitations. The limitations of VBT are, even though the VBT explains observed properties of the complexes, it still have following limitations, and the limitations are given here one by one. It does not explain the color of the complex. It considers only the spin only magnetic moments and does not consider the other components of the magnetic moments. And it does not provide a quantitative explanation as to why certain complexes are inner orbital complexes and other are outer orbital complexes for the same metal. For example, FeCN6 4- is a diamagnetic and low spin, whereas Fe(F6 4- is paramagnetic and high spin. So it doesn't give a clear-cut idea about why these complexes are getting low spin and why these complexes are becoming the high spin. So these are the limitations of the VBT. And certain other limitations are also given here for the VBT. You just go through the PDF that I have given for you and ask me if you have any doubts. And already VBT assumptions പറഞ്ഞതായിരുന്നു. ഒരു set of explanations കൂടെ കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. Anyway, you just go through it. നമ്മൾ already പറഞ്ഞതാണ്, explain ചെയ്തതാണ്. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു പാർട്ട് 2 വീഡിയോയിൽ നമ്മളത് എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്തിരുന്നു. ഇനി അതല്ല വേറൊരു രീതിയിൽ നമുക്ക് എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്യണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ, so these are the points. It is the main assumptions of the VBT, which is already explained for you. You just go through the notes and ask me any doubts if you have. Okay. So that's all about the VBT.